Game Jam. We're making a game. It's a game jam. I forget the rest. Hi, my name's Evo. And I'm playing a Goatface game. And unfortunately, not a lot of people are going to know what that means because not a lot of people watch Goatface, which is also a big shame because Goatface, also known as the Goatface Corner, is a really cute show that a friend has shown me. And it's basically if you're familiar with like Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd and Linkara and stuff like that, where it was like, review channels that had like all this crazy lore also happening and stuff. It's like that mixed with like a really cute pixel style that really does pay homage to like actual pixel art and like old games, like arcade games and early stuff like that. And it's a really good show, man. It's made me like lose my shit. It made me cry. It made me cry. Um it just really hits a lot like to home to someone who unfortunately did watch a lot of Doug Walker. I was a I was a Doug Walker like aficionado. I knew fucking every Nostalgia Critic thing at one point, and Angry Video Game Nerd also got me into like so much retro video game stuff. Like that was how I found out um about all this stuff as a kid. And yeah, and the creator of Goatface, she actually made some of the games that I think were made in the show, and I've not played this yet, so I don't know if it's spoilers. I'm only just now getting past season 2. um so this is definitely like, I actually don't know if it's the end of season 2. I was something about halfway mark, I don't know. This is, yeah, so if I get spoiled, I guess it's my fault, but I wanted to check this out because it seems like just a mountain climbing game. Story mode. Oh, collect item, climb mountain goat face. Navigate each board with the arrow buttons for jump action. Press button X for dodge spin. Story, a mountain goat face. July 1st, 1981. So this is before introducing the latest exciting contest from Peak Fishing Ltd. Mountain Marathon. What is it just showing? The player who collects the most flags from atop the Ram Head mountain range will win a fabulous prize. Prize. Don't delay. Enter today. Okay, so we're just gonna go climb a mountain. Gentle slope. Tallness. Oh, this is cute. That's the dodge thing, and we just go here. Oh, fuck. Right, okay. This is so cute. Okay. I just realized this might be hard to commentate over, but I wanted to at least do this and be like, oh hey, my friend who introduced me to this very obscure show, I just found this amazing YouTube video that is related to the thing that you like, that I'm sure that, you would be ecstatic to like hear about. So I assume though, unlike a lot of these arcade games, oh, it lights up! That's so cute. Also, hang on. Oh, I can't, there's a pause thing. I'm gonna go ahead and take a minute to fix that volume, because it's a little bit loud. There we go. Yeah. No, this is cute though. But yeah, I guess I could just talk about my experiences with the show. I've been watching it for a while now because, well, I watched it initially because something pretty bad was happening in my life. That was pretty much my fault, honestly. And I was like, oh man, my friend Olivia is always like talking about like, oh, you gotta watch Goatface, you'd really love it. It's like exactly your kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really feeling it. Like, I'm always kind of like hesitant to get into a thing because like I never know if I'm going to you know, just kind of watch one thing of it and then like never think about it again, or if I'm going to like become so, oh, I can't dodge the spikes, become so obsessed with it that, oh crap, I gotta focus, become so obsessed with it that, you know, oh my god, this guy sucks. Okay, there we go. That guy was baloney's bad. But yeah, I didn't know if it was gonna be like a thing that I actually like pay attention to, or if it's just gonna be something I become so obsessed with that I can't think of about anything else for a while, which is, that's just how it goes with like when you've got like autism and ADHD. I've got both, man. Can't recommend it. Oops. But but I got into it because I was like, look, I just need to watch something right now. Like there's a lot of stuff going on, and I just want to watch something with my friend Olivia. And you know, what started out as just being like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch this and probably not be super into it, but you know, probably at least get some fun and like a way to kind of like focus on something else. And then, you know, we started watching it and I was like, oh no, this really is like exactly the kind of thing that, you know, I really do like. Um, oh man, am I trapped in this corner? Oops. Oh crap. I got myself in a bad situation here. Okay. Crap, okay. Yeah, that invincibility with that thing does not last very long. Can I just walk on these guys? Okay. And they don't become active until that point. Yeah, and then I could do that. Right. Oh, crap. Okay. I want that last collectible. I have to get it. Oh, crap. Oh, man. But yeah, no, I started watching it and being like, you know, this is like a show that really is like something that is a combination of all the stuff that, you know, I like. And it's very nostalgic because of that, because it reminds me when I was I was like the guy when it came to like, I know people make fun of it now, but I really do like, I don't know, YouTube stuff where it's just like a bunch of people get together and like try to weave together a narrative so that longtime viewers are like, oh, it's like the lore, like there's lore and stuff, and like there's like all those crazy like movies they made and stuff. There was like one like Kick-Assia where some guy almost died from being like fake crucified. Like he was actually like starting to become like really out of it. And oh, I should, God, I had it. Oh, okay. This game feels very like fair though. It's not like super, the movement in it is really great. It's just, well, it's an arcade game, so it is emulating, you know, like arcade style difficulty. But yeah, Goatface is a really great show. It's got musical numbers. It's got Neo Jock is a good incentive to watch it. Like, at least if there's any character you should watch the show for, it has to be Neo Jock. It must be said. He is like the GOAT. But oh my gosh! These spikes, dude. I'm about to get like, I could feel it. I could feel the evil taking me over, the darkness in my heart coming out. Still not as bad as Pac-Man though. Pac-Man I've gotten better at, but I'm not a very advanced Pac-Man guy, unfortunately. Which sucks because I've played that a lot, but my favorite's always been Dig Dug. And there is an episode of Dig Dug, but the cool thing that kind of like was born out of like having to avoid copyright is that all the shows are kind of like, well, the Let's Play ones anyways are about like slightly to the left IPs, so you'll get like Bonzi Kong, and you'll get like I forget what the Dig Dug one is though, but they did a Dig Dug, and I was like, oh cool, Dig Dug, and oh I see. So this one's like I can only go this way. Okay, and then if I fall, I have to like, oh, that's really punishing. But I do think that's really cool. Oh man, I couldn't outrun him. And there's just a lot of really interesting stories being told. Like, even though it's like made from something that is like seen as very cringy these days, the main character, Goatface, is, instead of being kind of like a lot of the more cynical, sarcastic game reviewers, he's actually very earnest, and like he it makes him cool, even though he's technically kind of lame, because he's just very like he's very passionate about video games, and the whole premise is cool too, because it's like Captain N if it didn't suck, because he goes into video games and stuff, and he, you know, reviews them that way, and it's such a like, yeah, no, I could easily close my eyes and just pretend I'm watching like a live action dude doing like effects and stuff, and being like, yeah, I'm like a cyborg and a goat thing, and I review video games, and it's like, yeah, man. It also, I hate to say it because I know people compare it a lot when it comes to like anything that talks about video games, but it is very reminiscent of like stuff like, I want to say Scott Pilgrim and like the Eltingville Club, like, and other shows that just talk about like it's a very cozy show. It's pretty much always cold. It's like they're somewhere in like, I don't know, I don't think they're in Canada, but there's somewhere that's also like always pretty like cold and stuff. Also, I didn't comment on that, but did you see that? That was a sick maneuver, dude. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, I'm untouchable now. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm locking in. And, you know, I've talked to the creator of the show a little bit, well, through my friend who knows the creator of the show, because there's not a lot of Goatface fans, unfortunately, which, again, I think is a big shame, because I feel like if if it just was able to reach more people, it would be a very, beloved thing. Like, it covers a lot of cool stuff, and if you're crazy about video games in a way that is very not neurotypical, then this is a good show for you. And I really liked it. Oh, crap. And I'm still watching it. I keep saying like, oh, I really like it, but it's just, I don't know, I really did come in expecting it to not really be like something I would invest a lot of time in, and then it turned out to be like super cool, and it's got cool action scenes and references that only I really get, because it's like, yeah, I know, we all watched Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, is there more story? What is he using to climb with? Crack. Oh no. Goatface is also really inspired by Homestuck, which I'm sorry to speak that name, but he is very Homestuck inspired. You could probably tell by the horns, but he's just a goat. Oh wow, that was close? Oh, was it just like he had like a bad dream or something? Oh, we're still going. I'm gonna try to beat this in one video, just so I can have like a compilation of all my current Goatface thoughts, and then I can like shove it at the creator and be like, look, I played one of the games you made. And if you like this one enough, I'll play the sequel to the game, because there is a sequel to this one. Yeah, I don't know. I really was. I just keep emphasizing it. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be bad. Like, oh, so you thought it was gonna be booty butt cheeks, didn't you, Evo? And it's like, no. I really put it off for a long time because when it comes to like me and watching things or being interested in other people's stuff, it doesn't really come to me naturally, and that causes like a lot of problems, like with like watching stuff or getting into friend interest or being like able to just even like talk about other stuff, because I just sit there, I'm like, I just can't like get invested if unless it's something that I'm like super fixated on. And I wanted to start giving that more of like, like I'm medicated. I highly recommend getting medicated if you have ADHD. I know it's not easy. God, it was not easy for me, but once you get it, it really does help, and I think it's awesome. But yeah, I don't know, I just felt really seen by this show. It covers like stuff that I was always like like stuff that I didn't think it would, and then I was like, oh, it'd be cool if it was like this, and then Olivia, my friend Olivia, was like, guess what, Evo? It's exactly that. And I was like, no, no fucking way, no fucking way. There is shit in that show that made me go like more ape shit than I have over something in a while. Like it really fills me with that same kind of like whimsy and like excitement that like all these dumb little nostalgia critic like lore videos or like monumental moments in the canon would. And I just kind of like, I don't know, it just makes me really happy because it's something that you could tell is someone just making something out of love, and they don't really care if it gets like seen by a million bajillion people, which I think it should. I think Goatface should have like 1 million bajillion like fans. If no one is a fan of Goatface, I'm a fan of Goatface. He's awesome. He's so cool, and Deerface is cool too. And he's like, Deerface is cool because it's like he's the Shadow the Hedgehog, evil dark clone character of the video game character guy. That's like really edgy and stuff. But the cool thing that like subverts him is that he's actually like really lame because he tries really hard to be cool, and then Goatface is cool because he's just like enjoying himself. Like there's also just really interesting lore that's happening, because like there's one character in the show that claims that Goatface, the main guy, like stole his identity and is actually like a demon that like took his body and like convinced his parents and stuff that he was him, and that, that like Glitch Kid, their actual son, was like the demon and stuff. And we don't know how true, I don't know how true it is. The show is finished with some like, well, the main show anyways, it still has like some sequel projects and other stuff like that going on, and maybe more in the future. I'm not really sure yet. But it's definitely got some like weird stuff going on, and every time I'm like, what the fuck, Olivia? She's always like, she giggles at me, and I'm like, come on, dude. That's scary. Oh god, no, I almost had it! That's scary, dude. Yeah! 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 Yeah, you can't get me, dude. Oh god. Man, I'm excited to see how this game ends. It's really fun. I would like to... I'm probably gonna keep it even after I beat it, just because I like the little arcade. It's very simple, but I do think it's very well designed, and just like... And the fact that you have a story mode where lives don't matter too much, and you could just do what I'm doing and keep dying, running into spikes and stuff, is really nice, because then you can just kind of practice and get for the game. Because like that's the issue with a lot of arcade games, is you can't really ever like practice the way you want to, because you keep dying and stuff, and then you can't really make any progress because, well, it's just so you can keep putting money into it. But it's also good to have that arcade mode because, if you want to be someone who's like, I want to challenge myself and beat this game in only like so and so many lives, then it's optional though, and I appreciate that. Because even though that's kind of the charm of games like these, like older ones, not a lot of people are really good with video games like that, and it can be really inaccessible and kind of just prevent people from, like, experiencing full thing. Okay, I think this is probably the last one. I think, oh, goodness, oh, God. Are there ice physics? Okay, no, we're good. It's just, like, combining all the elements. I'm assuming I can't jump on those, or they're just, I think they might just be, like, a background detail, and we're okay. I'm trying to think of what else to say about the show that isn't just talking about episodes and just, like, being like, yeah, in this episode, this and that, but, what else do I really like about it? The soundtrack is really good. It's very, if you listen to it, you can tell exactly, like, the kind of stuff it's inspired by. It's very Sonic, it's very Homestuck. Like, again, I know I said that, but if you even looked at, like, one page of Homestuck and then you watched, like, Goatface, you'd be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And Homestuck is also in that same vein, though, of, like, riffing off a lot of, like, early internet forum and video game culture, kind of like what Goatface is doing, too. And because of that, it's like, you know, it just kind of, it's never too much that it stops feeling like it's its own thing. Like, it never starts becoming so, like, pervasive that you're like, okay, man. But it definitely, and I mean, to be fair, the Goatface Corner is, I think Olivia mentioned it's like a reboot of the original that was a 2012 show, so it carries a lot of that era of stuff, like, if you've seen Homestar Runner, it's very Homestar Runner. It's just a combination of all these things that I grew up with, and basically just anyone who grew up on, like, very early YouTube. And I think that's another reason why I like it, because we all know, like, obviously you're watching us on YouTube, so can't pretend that I'm not, you know, part of the society, but I don't know, YouTube has really gone down the shit. It's not great. It's not amazing right now, and to have a show that's kind of, like, not catered to the algorithm, so, you know, YouTube's not really gonna, like, do anything with it. Like, you kind of have to go out of your ways to even, like, find Goatface. Like, YouTube is not gonna just be like, oh, you should watch this based on your interests. Like, no, they aren't, which is stupid, but, you know, it's just how YouTube is right now. And sorry, I had to focus. I had to, like, do a gamer moment. And that's just how YouTube is right now. Oh, dude, there's a big guy. Yeah, we gotta kill the big guy. It's just like, gotta kill him. Yeah, and then I assume, like, we keep doing that. Oh, you laughs us? You fucker. You shithead. Don't you laugh at me. Yeah, so we hit him with that. I think this is a reference to, like, how a lot of final levels in these arcade games, like Donkey Kong and stuff, do have very weird little final bosses that you aren't really going to see a lot because, you know, it's hard for people to even get to that point in the game, but it's cool that it's here. I hope this guy dies. Sorry. Chat, can we kill this guy? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, it's really nice to just see somebody making art and making stuff like this and telling these stories about stuff that really does hit home for, like, me, and be able to reach people and not be like, oh, well, I need to get, like, so-and-so many views or else YouTube is going to cut the power bill to my, they're gonna cut the utilities to my house because I didn't make a fucking Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast traps you in a giant ice cube. Well, okay. Am I supposed to get, like, I think, yeah, because he's got that little thing on over his head. Probably because he's, like, almost dead, and he's getting, like, oh, I don't know, guys. There we go. He's dead. He's dead! Woo! We killed him. What the? Wait. What was that? What was that? What was that? Wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? Wait, no, is this scary? No, wait, is this scary? Fuck, this is what I'm talking about. Goatface does this in the show too, where it'll get like scary out of nowhere. It'll get like scary. Drop through platform. Did we just like kill clone of ourselves? What was that? Wait, is there like actually... What? It's over? Where am I? Did I lose? What happened? Is the contest over? It's so cold. Wait, who is that? Is that me? Oh no. I've been replaced. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, 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 no. No, 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 whoa, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about! This is what I'm talking about! What the fuck? Do I have to play the whole game again and then... What the fuck, dude? Wait, I thought this was just some shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude. I didn't know it was gonna be scary! Fuck, man! Get me out of here, get me out of here. And there's like the kill screens, yeah. No, I didn't know it was gonna get fucking weird. Oh shit, dude. I didn't know there was gonna be like a new... Fuck, man, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me... I'm actually... This is like a... This is my creepypasta moment. This is where like shit gets scary. I'm just like, huh. Oh well, thinking it was a glitch, I continued to play anyways. God. Oh. There are some like stuff in Goatface that also kind of like shouts out like... It's like, you know, I feel like on one hand, maybe it's a blessing that Goatface isn't super popular, because you know people would be making like Friday Night Funkin' full like Goatface weekend like old songs YouTube video like shit, and then one guy has been stuck in like... I really don't like killing that guy. I don't think I'm supposed to. Is that who's been like the... Oh, so that's why every time I die, the little gray guy down there... It's like the fucking creepypasta where it's like, every time Mario dies, he's placed by like identical Mario, and that's how lives work. And I always thought that was stupid. Like, Tails gets trolled like, well, that's dumb. It looks like you're just walking normally. But yeah, the show has like stuff like that too, which I think it manages to balance pretty easily, because when you're a kid and you see like stuff like glitches and stuff, it's always like the scariest thing that happens to you ever. Like when I found about... Oh my god, I keep getting hit by that. I feel like the hitbox on that is like really, really not lenient. But what happens if I just like... Oh, I could still jump on it. God, okay, this is brutal. But, yeah, I feel like when you're a kid, glitches in video games are definitely more scary and unsettling. And I think that's why stuff like Deltarune just talking about, like, weird moments in games and like Undertale kind of replicating, like both Undertale and Deltarune replicating stuff like that and paying homage to like, you know, creepypastas. Like NES Godzilla is a really good one. NES Godzilla is so good, even if the ending some people think is a little dumb. Like, I don't care, man. It's a good story. Like, I don't care if like it just so happens that the weird demon thing kind of like was also the guy who was like, kill yourself to his like, to this guy's girlfriend. Um, I just think it's cool because it's just nice to see like a lot of like custom, effort being put into stuff like that. And I don't really know where I was going with that. I guess we're just going for the game again, and there's a thing here now, so yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just playing the feud. Oh god, the thing is back. It's gonna be really funny, if I play this and then my friend Olivia is like, "Why'd you play that, Evo? That was actually like super lore relevant to Goatface episode 3 of season 6." Because there's like 6 seasons, and they have like a Dragon Ball GT sequel, and like a bunch of stuff. Like I think the show, like I was saying like earlier, I think the show does a good job of balancing like how, this stuff is really cozy to look back on, and there's like a nostalgia to it. There's also like kind of like a creepiness factor to a lot of these fucking shit, dude. That scared me to a lot of these like old games and stuff. Um, and like the mysteries, like the Pac-Man kill screen, and is he gonna like chase me? Oh god. And stuff like that. Let me just try to like, fuck. The disappearing platforms is really getting me, but we're still going. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I made like, I don't know, I made art for like the creator and stuff, and it honestly kind of like also made me really happy to like make art of someone else's works and then have them get really excited over it. And I was like, man, this is kind of like really awesome actually. Um, to see like somebody like get this excited to see like people make stuff for the thing that they made. And ultimately I feel like that is the message of Goatface, is just being unabashedly like earnest about what you like and the stuff you want to make and like games and stuff. And it's also about other things like um I don't know, like I don't know. I'm running out of stuff to talk about, but I do want to finish this game, so we're going with it. Um yeah, I also really do like how you can tell like with the video game like episodes that focus on these arcade games, although even though they changed like the IPs so to, avoid like Namco killing them because you showed 2 minutes of Pac-Man on screen. Um, finally, uh, there's still all the facts are still pretty much true. Like, it's all like true video game history stuff. And my favorite thing that I've done as I've been watching it is that every time Polybius shows up, because Polybius is a background fixture that comes in and out, and sometimes is there and sometimes is not there in the background of like the arcade in the show. Um, oh crap. I really don't want that guy to touch me. What the fuck? Dude! Oh, fuck that! Oh, that sucked. Oh, that was, like, that actually made me jerk. I hate that. Don't do that, man. Don't scare me like that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I really am glad I gave it a shot, and it makes me want to go and check out more things that friends like or try to recommend to me. And I don't know why I'm always like so like, oh, I don't know, but again, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's really just like with ADHD and stuff, you know how it is and all that stuff. I wonder if anybody's gonna like this. It's like, I guess I'm going for like a podcasty vibe where I just play a game in the background and I talk about whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do when it comes to making videos like these, because, you know, I've always kind of wanted to make not video games, videos where I play, like, games and stuff. Oh, I like how the guy is so messed up, even his, like, background texture is, like, black. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I've always wanted to make videos. I almost said video games again. I'd like to make games too. I think some of these games were like, the creator actually did make a lot of games for Game Jam, from what I've, like, been told, and that also kind of comes through in the show. So it's somebody making video games, talking about, like, why they like... God, okay. I can't even, like, dodge him. I thought I'd be safe if I at least just kind of, like, did the spin and stuff, but unfortunately, no. We have to kind of put up with scary fuck-ass McGee over here, who hates me. I'm sorry I keep dying, dude. I know... I didn't know, like, oh, I was like, oh, it's cool how this version you can just die as much as you want and the lives don't really factor in, and then it's like, nope. So... yeah, just get me out of here. God. Get me out. Speed booster. Press dodge spin to begin a dash. Oh yeah, I have that dropper now too. Please, don't go. I'm not going to hurt you. It's no use. Like, Silver the Hedgehog? Everyone is scared of me. Aw. It's not fair. Why does he get to keep going? It's not fair. It's not fair! There are some, like, bits and... there are some lines in Goatface too that are really just, like, stuff that has just made me be like, damn, dude. Yeah, what was it? It's like, I go here. Yeah. Then I could just drop down. And now I can, like, kind of dash with it. It's cool. That's actually really useful. I gotta avoid that guy. He's coming for me. Yeah, he's coming for me. He's hard to, like, avoid, because once he kind of gets you trapped in a corner, that's about it. And I feel bad for him, man, but I'm just trying to, like, play my arcade game here. Go take it somewhere else, mister. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely been interesting, though, to give it a shot and really try to, like, engage and stuff that maybe, you know, I maybe won't like at first, but, you know, if I do wind up liking it, then it's another thing I could talk to a friend about, you know? And the show also has, like, it has the power of friendship theme to it, but I think it does it in a good way. Like, it's Again, it's a very, like, earnest show, but it's also, like, really refreshing to see in a very, when you're kind of in a very cynical, like, YouTube algorithm dystopia, where every video has to somehow contribute to, like, content. It has to be content, you have to make content, you have to do this and that. Oh, I had the thing. Oh, is he back already? I thought I just killed him. Okay. He's gonna touch me. Crap. Dude. Yeah, crap. I don't know. Like, I really just can't get into a lot of, current YouTube stuff, because everybody be like, oh, you should watch, like, this guy and that, and I'm like, I try to watch them, and it's like, it's fine, but a lot of, like, new YouTube stuff is also just, like, overwhelming to the senses, and Goatface is a very refreshing departure from it, where it's a very, like, Season 1, as my friend Olivia has described, is very cozy, because the show kind of just starts off where you're just, you know, watching this guy talk about video games and stuff, and you're like, oh, this is just, like, it kind of lures you into, like, a false sense of security because of that. I'm not saying this is, like, Sonic.exe levels of, like, subversive, scary thing, and it's actually, like, super dark and crazy. It just, you know, you get so used to it, and then, like, when stuff, like, weird stuff starts to actually happen, you're like, oh, and it, like, feels a lot more, shocking and upsetting because of that. God. This bit here is, like, crazy. Come on, man. Yeah, this one... Oh, this one's rough. Crap. I'm getting better. This is all with, like, keyboard controls, too, man. I'm doing this with, like, the arrow keys. But, I mean, this is the same... I just now realized this is the same control scheme that a lot of Toho games use and stuff. So, I just... guess this is kind of like Toho. Not enough girls, though. But that can change. Okay. I think we're getting closer... Oh my gosh. To the ending. Whatever that's going to be. Yeah, and there's fuck-ass McGee back again. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, dude. I'm gonna drop down here. Get that. Here. Ah, crap. Yeah. Oh, it makes me wonder how many other shows are out there that are kind of like Goatface, where there are these really nice little passion project shows that, you know, don't get that many supporters, because poor Goatface so far, we're only on season 2, but Goatface so far has only gotten, like, free patrons, like, no, not even free, like, 2 patrons, like, shouted out at the end of each episode, and I really, if I had known about the show, and also if I wasn't broke back then, I definitely would have put money towards it. And this is, yeah, the show was, like, 2018, and it, like, went until, I mean, it was going strong for, like, COVID and stuff, so... Lots of stuff happening out there in the world when Goatface was doing shit. I think that's another reason why it kind of has that kind of attitude it does, because, you know, it was kind of like progressing its story and building its lore and stuff as COVID 2020 like was at its peak. Oh, good enough. Oh my god. Dude. This is true arcade difficulty. Like, this is emulating true arcade unfairness, but... Okay, last one. Skyreach Summit. Oh, I just realized! That's what, that thing where he felt like he was falling off the mountain, and then he blinked and he was like, oh, I guess I'm okay. That, oh, that must have been, like, his past, like, lives and stuff. Honestly, this stuff really makes me want to, like, watch, like, the first Wreck-It Ralph again, too. Which actually had, like, a playable Fix-It Felix on iOS. And you better believe I grinded the shit out of that. Like, I was the number one Fix-It Feel-It dude. And then they took it off the App Store like fucking maniacs. Even though you made that game, Disney. Like, that's your game. And people like Wreck-It Ralph. And, like, Wreck-It Ralph even got, like, that... Well, you know, people did like Wreck-It Ralph. And it got a very shitty sequel. I'm still so mad. I'm never gonna be stop being mad about how one of my favorite movies ever from Disney got an actual sequel, and then it was doo-doo poopy butts. It was not very good. They didn't even have Eggman. I don't even think Eggman came back. I don't know. Was Sonic even in that? Did Sonic come back for that? I don't even care. Like, that... I was just excited because Sonic was in it. I literally followed that movie so much just because Sonic shows up in it in like 2 scenes and he talks in one. And actually, you know what? This is my video, so I can talk about this. Something that always bugged me about that movie, and this is extremely pedantic. Like, nobody but me cares about this. Nobody cares. But they have it where Sonic and Eggman are like their modern designs, but they're from Sonic the Fighters. Like, that's their arcade cabinet is Sonic Championship / Sonic the Fighters. And, like, they have that. And, like, but they're, like, their modern selves. And it's, like, it begs the question, and, like, would they update to reflect, like, that? But then, what about, like, did Fix-It Felix ever get, like, an update? And, like, that doesn't make sense either, because then it's like, I know, like, meta-wise, oh, I can't jump into those, okay. My guess was right then, I was correct, actually. But you can't jump in those. Yeah, no, because it just doesn't make sense. I know, like, the meta, the, like, out of, like, universe answers, because, like, you know, most people these days know Sonic for his, like, modern form, and they're not gonna really show, like, an outdated, like, design and stuff, but it's weird, because that was, like, 2012, that was, like, 1 year after Sonic Generation, so they had, like, a classic Sonic design and a classic Eggman design in 3D sitting in their pockets, but they still chose to do, like, modern Sonic instead, and it will bug me until the end of time, I think, because that just should not, like, that just shouldn't make sense. They got a Sonic thing wrong in a movie, and now I'm gonna shit my diaper and cry about it. Like most Sonic fans. No. Sonic fans, like, I say that as if I'm not one, and you know, I will admit, yeah, I'm part of the problem too, because every Sonic fan has things about Sonic that they're like, well, I mean, I would be happy, or like, what if it was like what if they did this instead? What if they did the thing I wanted instead? And it's like, I'm guilty. Like, I would love, I have a million, everyone has their own, like, takes on how Sonic Forces should have gone. Some of them are kind of stupid. Not to be mean, it's just some of them were like, and then, like, Sonic was, like, put through, like, prison camp. Like, he was fucking Guantanamo Bay. Like, he was, like, being tortured, like, constantly. And then I started that bit with, like, my friend Olivia, who, you know, got me into Goatface, about how I bet, like, at most, you know, maybe, like, there was a week of, like, genuine attempts at torture, and then, like, Eggman started to get bored because, like, no one was really putting up a fight when he was conquering the world in, like, 6 months. So he just was like, I'm really bored, and used it as an opportunity to force someone to play Minecraft with him. Because nobody wants to play Minecraft otherwise, and oh shit, we're on the final level. Nobody wants to play with him otherwise. So Sonic is just like, look, Doc, I don't want to do this. But he keeps, like, conscripting Sonic into, like, helping him, like, strip mine and, like, and grind for, like, you know, the Withered and, like, other bosses and stuff, and, like, you know, help him with redstone shit. And Sonic is not infused, but considering he's stuck sitting in, like, a cell and all of his friends are either dying or about to die, he doesn't really have a lot of options at his disposal. So it's either, you know, try to break out for the 100th million time and get electrocuted, or play Minecraft with Eggman. And I assume at one point he's just gonna be like, you know what, I'm just gonna take the electrocution. But then Eggman starts refusing it and is like, no. You know, you have to play Minecraft with me. You have to help me in Bed Wars. You have to help me. You have to help me, Sonic, in Bed Wars. You have to help me in Parkour Society, Sonic. I have to I have to film my Minecraft parkour videos, Minecraft YouTube shorts where it's just them doing parkour and they just read out, like, stolen posts from Tumblr or, like, Reddit. Which, to be fair, I can't act like I haven't watched them. Like, everybody watches those where they're taking, like, poop. Like, oh yeah, put me on fucking YouTube Minecraft parkour while I'm taking the piss. But I don't know. I definitely... What do I know? I don't know. I know that I'm hopefully about to be maybe done. Maybe? Not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm just like, I wonder how long this goes on for. Do you have to play the... Like, watch, then it happens, like, again. It's like, actually, you have to play the game for a 3rd time. Nope. I'm beating the game. Light scarf. Hold up direction in air to float briefly. Oh, cool. Huzzah! Okay, no, yeah, we did it. We got to the top. Oh, no. This doesn't belong to you. Are you me? I was. Oh no, when I thought I fell. That must have been you. I don't know how you replaced me, but it's over now. I'm taking this flag and winning the game. That's not fair. Tell me about it. Oh, fuck. Uh... Oh, man. You know, having watched Goatface, a lot of stuff in this hits kind of different, too, because it's like, oh, so we're talking about that, huh? Yeah, this is really unfair. Oh my god. And there's like no way to really kill him either. Well, this sucks, dude. I need to be using the down thing more. Oh no, okay, we got him. Now he's made one of those glitch guys. Okay, so the snowman can still kill him. Or maybe once he just like runs out of like his timer, he dies, and then yeah, we get stuck with like this fucking guy. Timothy Stovepot. Timothy Stovepot, who hates me and probably he votes for third-party electees. I don't know. But yeah, Goatface also covers a lot about, cause what? Okay, I was worried I couldn't collect that. Covers a lot of themes too about having conflicting or like weird identities, kind of like Kingdom Hearts, where it's like, you know, somebody can be like technically like 5 different people who are all kind of distinct in their own way, but technically still the same person by their connections. Oh, so now we're like climbing down from the mountain. I see. Crap, 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 crap. Crap, crap, crap. It's Goatface. It's Goatface. Okay. Ah, fuck. Timothy fuck-ass. No, wait. That wasn't his last name. I'm sorry, Timothy. Actually, I'm not, because you suck. Because you suck and you are killing me multiple times, and I do not appreciate it, Timothy. I don't know. I guess it's kind of fitting that one of the first, like, few, like, videos that I'm actually trying to make where I talk and, you know, just talk about stuff. And do it for me instead of like, oh, I gotta make like a bajillion million YouTube dollars. Is just like me playing video games, which is something I always really wanted to do as a kid. It's like, oh, it'd be so cool to be like somebody who just plays video games on YouTube. And like that's more of like what I was talking about too, like of just how cynical YouTube has been lately, when it started out as a platform where you could get like plushes of like video game characters and then make a story with that, or you could get like action figures of video game, like stop motion stuff. Like there's this one really good stop motion Sonic show, which is just stop motion Sonic, I think, and it's got like an original plot and like it evolves over time, so the creator like grows up with it and you get to see like his like skills with it improve and stuff, and it's so like, oh, that's so cool. Like those are always the projects that always touch me the most, I think. Appropriately, not like inappropriately. Where it's just somebody started as a kid and then you can tell like as they got older it grew with them and they start to like discuss themes that are kind of more like adult, or like the storytelling gets more like impactful and stuff. Like Goatface's storytelling is really good in just how well paced it is and how it really subverts a lot of expectations and leaves you like questioning things without ever like depriving you of like it has like an ongoing mystery so far, and I really like that in terms of like getting to like guess, like that's, yeah, it's like Gravity Falls like was such a big show because it's just really fun to have like a kind of like interactive mystery that you can participate in. And I guess there's stuff like ARGs. I always really struggled with ARGs, especially if the build-up is really slow. again because of the ADHD. But, I mean, I used to be really negative about that stuff, and I'm still trying to be less negative about, like, things I don't really like. Like, I used to be really negative about Breath of the Wild because I'm a longtime Zelda fan, and there's a lot about it that just is, like, kind of hard for me to get into because it's very different from the Zeldas that I'm used to, but you know, there's a lot of stuff I like about it, and being able to just like kind of focus more on like what I like instead of like, here's all the criticisms and why I hate thing and why I hate everything and it sucks and I don't like it, because then you kind of just turn into someone who like constantly talks about how much you don't like a thing. And like honestly, buddy, it cost me like friendships, like as recent as like just like a week ago, of me just being very extreme and negative and stuff and sabotaging things and stuff. So I've been just, I don't know, this is a weird conversation to be having, but I promise it's relevant because like my engagement with Goatface happened because, you know, I was going for like stuff like that, and I like this show a lot because it kind of also touches upon stuff like that where, without spoiling anything, the main character of the show has like conflicting, like he doesn't really remember his past, and there's a lot of stuff about his past that's very suspicious. Like what I was saying, where it's like one of the main villain characters thinks that like he's some kind of demon thing that just showed up and like stole his life and like his parents and lied to everyone. And meanwhile, Goatface, like himself, like the main character Goatface, has been like just kind of running away from like stuff because, and not really, you know, because like he's been chased by this dude who's convinced that he's like some evil demon thing that like stole his life, and the guy wants his life back and stuff. And it's really, it's a lot of stuff, and I think that's why it's really stuck with me. It also just kind of feels like kind of what like growing up, or not even growing up, but like entering society as someone who's like different in a way that's not like really palatable feels like. Because there's like moments where the story is more grounded in that YouTuber, like creator, like fictional lore universe, and then it starts to get kind of like more grounded in reality, and you can feel how it's kind of this guy going in between, you know, like this reflection, like this version of his life he presents and stuff on YouTube, but then his actual mundane life is filled with like a lot of pretty serious and like daunting problems. And like, you know, a bunch of other stuff happens too. There's a cult. There's a cult that happens. I'm just trying to get that last little thingy. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that one. Oh, did I kill him before he was even like on screen? Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know how to get that. Oh, wait, like... Right! Because now I can do that. I forgot about that. It's like, dang, man, this game got, like, hard. And then meanwhile, I completely forgot it gave me a power-up that makes the game easier. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, okay, now let's actually stop, like, going in circles and just, like, get to the part where I kill this guy. Which is going to be interesting, because I'm not sure about... Oh, can I just... Okay. I see. So that seems like the best route is to just go, like... all the way here. But I mean, yeah, I really like stories where the character is not, like, really a good person, but either like tries to distance themselves from that past and in turn kind of still hurting like themselves or their friends because of that past. So they really have to kind of like confront stuff. I don't know, it just feels relevant to me and stuff. And I feel like more stories like that should exist. More stories should like talk about how, you know, it can be like, not to make it all about me. I feel like that's something else I tend to do, but it's definitely, and I feel like Goatface talks about that too, where the show kind of calls him out for that, and he has to really confront himself multiple times in like different ways and facets and stuff. It's definitely a show. It's like the anti. It's like Goatface is like. I just realized Goatface is like the anti Scott Pilgrim, even though there is some overlap, I think, with their personalities. I feel like Goatface would probably not like him. I don't know. I like stories like that though. Like I want more stories where the guy sucks or like the guy tries to be a good person, but you know, for reasons he just kind of winds up being an asshole and it has like consequences and well, not even just consequences. I try not to say that. More just like there are like repercussions to trying to feed into that stuff, you know. And I think finding creative outlets like what Goatface is doing, like making his videos. I guess that's another thing, like why I've kind of decided to try and make not video game. I keep almost saying video games. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to make video games. I don't know how to make video games. The most I can do is like visual novels, and that's it. And I tried to do one of those, and it didn't go anywhere. Um, I've tried to do stuff like web comics too before, but I always kind of fell short of, you know, doing creative endeavors because I'm like, oh, well, I can't do it like exactly how I want to do it. Um, so I just might as well not do it because it's just not going to be the vision I want to, you know, put out there. But then, you know, I feel like with games like these and like Goatface and stuff and like revisiting stuff like Homestuck and like other stuff that's just like some one dude just kind of making stuff, or like Toby Fox and like Deltarune and the recent Undertale stuff where he was like, you know, he added all that new content to Undertale, sort of, but more just in the sense of like the world is like as big as you want it to be, and you can always create and do more stuff and not have to worry about like, oh well, it's not, you know, nobody cares because it's not like it's not made by the guy who made the thing, so like my thing is just it's just something, and I'm not gonna put it out there because who's gonna check it out? Like again, Goatface gets like almost no views, which is so sad to me. I wish it got more views. Um, but Goatface gets like no views, and it manages to have like 6 seasons and all kinds of crazy ass like fight sequences and original music and all these things and like voice acting and like we're about to start like a fucking DBZ tournament arc that I'm really excited for. So let's just get out of here, dude. Yeah, I would also fucking leave the mountain no, darn it. Oh, is he stuck to the mountain? Like, can he not leave the mountain? I can't leave the mountains. Yeah. You're kind of a sore loser, you know. If you were where I was, you would be too. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you lost, but you still got to see yourself win. Aw. Is that so bad? You don't get it. Maybe I don't. But I still won. So I'm taking the flags. I hope you feel better someday. Damn, man. And with that, the winner have been decided. The winner have. Congratulations to our winner. I dedicate this victory to all the brave souls who tried and failed to climb the mountain. And their ghosts who tried to stop me with violence. Yeah, that did happen. I'm serious. This place is scary. It was, yeah. Oh, there's me. Oh, and then you got your classic ass and your Y2K. Oh, him! Him! Dude, him! I didn't know him was here. Him is a character in the show. You got a huge high score. Mountain Goatface will return. And with that, thank you so much if you watched this and listened to me ramble for a couple of minutes about a show that I wish more people would check out. And, I'll put a link below to go play if you want to play this yourself. Again, it's a really solid little arcade game. And there's a sequel to it too that I'll probably wind up checking out sometime also. So just, have a good day, guys, and never stop liking the stuff that makes you happy. And try to make the things that you want to make, even if it's not perfect. So, bye-bye!